Alright everyone, so we are going to go over the instructions for practice 1 for Unit 5, the lip sync exercise. So let us open on up our sync1.fla file. You should have gotten it out of the drive already. If not, do it real quick, come back. In our file we have this little smiley face and an audio layer and a mouth layer. The audio layer is at the bottom, then we have the face and the mouth. We turn these off, audio, face, and mouth. The next thing we want to check out is our library. So we have our library over here, or it might be at the top for you. And in our library we have a selection of symbols. We have an A symbol, an E symbol, eyes, the face, a neutral, our audio clip, oo, and So these are our existing symbols. The next thing that we're going to take a look at, or rather a listen to, is our audio. The audio included in this is a short clip from a 1940s detective mystery featuring Myrna Loy talking about serving nuts. So let's listen to it.
Waiter, will you serve the nuts?
So we've got a little over 2 seconds. We've got 60 frames of audio wherein the character says, "Waiter, will you serve the nuts?" And that is the audio that we're going to be lip syncing to. So, hopefully you're following along with the instructions and you have the example already written down. But if not, we're going to do the first example together here in a moment. First, let's go over the most important part, which is going to be using our frame picker. The frame picker is going to allow you to select keyframes that have been created inside of a graphic symbol. So if we go into, double click, our mouth symbol, you will see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 keyframes, each one with one of our visemes: neutral, E, or E, A, U. And they are already in this symbol. So outside the symbol, we can select, we can go to the first frame where she first starts making the woo sound, waiter. So we're at about a frame 5. I'm going to click frame 5. I'm going to make sure I have my mouse selected, and I'm going to go over to my frame picker and choose which of my visemes matches with the sound that we have. So we decided that waiter was going to start with an oo sound, and our oo sound, if we click here in the library, this is our oo sound, it's going to be frame 6. If you have create keyframe checked and single frame here, then it should have automatically created a keyframe for you right here. Now let's listen through. Just that one word. We'll just loop the first 15, 16 seconds. So we have the oo in waiter. Next we want to do our A sound. I would say it's right about here. Our A sound, this works for A or ah. is going to be 3, so we're going to select 3. Way, way. Now I have an E and a T or a D sound. Waiter. So for that E, T sound, I'm going to use my neutral. And then I'm going to look for my sound. For my sound, I'm going to choose the closest one, which is going to be my which is 5. And that's going to be waiter. And when she's done saying the word, we're going to go back to our neutral. So we started a neutral and we ended a neutral because we do not close our mouth all the way when we talk. In between words, we leave our mouth a little bit open so that it's prepared to say the next word. So that is going to be it for the example. All you have to do is repeat that process for the rest of the words.
Waiter, will you serve the nuts?
And I will open up my example of the finished version here so that you can see how it looks when it's done.
Waiter, will you serve the nuts?
One more time.
Waiter, will you serve the nuts?
It doesn't have to be exactly like mine.
Will you serve the nuts? Waiter, will you serve the nuts?
The important thing is that you're getting that timing correct.
Will you serve the nuts?
And that is going to be it for the Sync 1 practice.